Hello and welcome to a new episode of As Seen. You know, I've been in the fashion world for a really long time, 26 years and counting. And I've realized that in the past couple of years, my relationship with fashion has changed. And I've become much more interested in the psychology of it. And I believe that it's a really powerful communication tool. And so today's episode is about how to harness this power and to work it to your advantage. So dressing is always in the present, right? When you dress, you're either showing people how you want them to perceive you, or it's a reflection of how you're feeling on the inside. And so when you see someone dressed quite tight-fitted, bright colors, it shows that they're confident on the inside. And by the same token, people that don't feel so good are usually in baggier clothes, darker clothes, and that's okay. Another thing that people tend to do is that they create this persona. And this persona is how they want people to perceive them. So you've got the socialite, you've got the entrepreneur, you've got the too cool to bother personality. And that's also fine. What I want to challenge you to do today is to maybe think about your future self instead of your present. I think one of the things that came out of COVID is that we had time to question how we live and to question our relationships, our purpose in life. And now that things have slowly but surely almost come back to normal, it's almost time to take that leap. Because I'm pretty sure that we've all been saying, yes, when things change and when things come back to normal, I'm going to be different. Okay, it's about time. And that leap, that change is hard. And I believe that one of the easiest things to do and most effective things to do is to dress how you want to be in 6 months' time. And some people will say that's an oxymoron because I'm not that person, so how can I be dressed that way? But if you were to think about the law of attraction, okay, they say that if you don't believe that it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. And so by the same token, if you slowly but surely nudge yourself out of your comfort zone, okay, in this new direction that you're hoping to achieve further down the line, things will start to change. I'm not asking you to play dress up. I'm asking you to find your inner voice. That inner voice has been nagging you to be someone slightly different for a very long time. But we have been, conditioned, and we have these norms that we feel we need to follow through on. And that's why we never end up doing what our natural instinct has asked us to do all along. So when you hear that voice, follow it in the way you dress. And slowly but surely you will see change, because people will start reacting to you in different ways. Because obviously how you dress has a lot to do with how people respond to you. Let's say that you have children that have just gone to school, they've become more independent, and it's time for you to find a new calling. You haven't found it yet, but you're keen on it. And one of the first things you can do is start dressing the part. And I'm not asking you to wear a power suit to the supermarket. I'm just saying that it's time to shed your sweats and your mom jeans and just take it up a notch. And you'll realize that when you take it up a notch, people will start responding to you in that way, and it'll give you more confidence to actually take the next step, to make that call, to create your CV, to ask for a favor. Slowly, the people around you will start reacting to you differently, and when they react to you differently, you will feel more confident. And it's not always about, finding, that amazing job or whatever. It could actually be the opposite. A lot of people my age are a little tired of the corporate world, and they're looking for something more meaningful to do. When you're in the corporate world, you dress, it's called power dressing, right? So it's very structured clothing, and it's quite aggressive in the colors. It's always dark colors, and you're kind of saying, I'm in business, I don't have time for anything else. But when you start looking for things that are maybe more meaningful to you personally, it is difficult for you to still dress that way. And so that's when you have to maybe try and soften things up a bit, slowly but surely, and people will be very perceptive to this more softer image of yours, and it will give you confidence in your softer side, and again, it will allow you to grow in the direction that you want to grow in. I think one of the hardest things to do is to get out of your comfort zone. And when I say comfort zone, it's habit. It's what you're used to doing. Pushing yourself out of that is not the easiest thing to do, because you're not good at it. You're not good at that other way, and it's just so much easier to do something that you're amazing at. But practice makes perfect, and so you will have to continue to practice this new way till it becomes second nature. It's almost like a new diet. You have to slowly but surely introduce new elements that you feel will give you more joy in the next 6 months or so, and hopefully before you know it, it'll be second nature and you'll be on your way to real change. Have a good one.